The world of the moon. Still holding me. Senpai heads straight for my mansion. I don't know what she's planning, but this can't be good. The knife still embedded in my chest. There's no mistake that my death is near. Yeah, Akiha's gonna freak. If Akiha sees me like this, it won't just be a matter of her worrying. Damn it, I can't speak. I want to tell her to cut it out, but I can only gasp for air. Please be quiet, Tono-kun. It's okay. I am sure your sister can help. Oh. Help? That's impossible, Senpai. I'm stabbed in the chest and I can't even move. There isn't anyone who can help a person about to die like this. No, it's possible. Otherwise, it would not make any sense. Look, if your sister couldn't help you, you would have died 8 years ago. That's why. I know we can still make it. Her words. They have so many U's in them I can hardly understand. Senpai, what are you... Jeez, just be quiet already. If you speak anymore, we may not even be able to help you. She gives an unbelievably serious, angry face. I feel terrible, so I close my eyes. Well, anyways. It's beginning to get hard. Staying up. So... I was always an outsider to my family. From an early age, I always thought that. From the time I was adopted from the Tono family by the Arima family. No, actually, long before that I was an outsider to my family. I never even wondered why. Before I realized that I was alone. There were people around me acting like my parents, so I tried hard to act like their child. I think the house with the older Tommy room was my first house. From there, after some incident, I was taken to a large Western-style mansion. There was a brother and a sister around my same age, and we became good friends, I think. There was always a wall between their father and me. But still, we tried hard to be like a real family. So yeah, okay, so him and Akiha are step-siblings. I think. I assume. Because it makes sense when his mother died, the father cast him out. Because, like, he probably just tagged along when he married his mother, so... Even if we weren't related by blood, we tried to believe we were a family. But that ended abruptly. After a large accident, I was taken to a hospital. No one came to see me, and my eyes became abnormal. Until then, I was alone. And in the end, I was alone. I thought maybe I should... But no, that wouldn't make sense, because... If he's not part of the Tono line, why would he have the eyes of death? I don't know. I thought maybe I should just disappear like that. Until I met that sorceress who was as beautiful as the clear blue sky overhead. A nostalgic dream. I'm alive? I speak aimlessly. I don't seem to be able to lift a finger, but at least I can speak clearly. It's so weird though, because yeah, okay, yeah, it makes sense. He's a step sibling rather than actual. But then why would he have the eyes? Unless. Yeah, but for that to, but he would have, but okay, but it also said that he would have had to have had the latent potential for it, which would only be the case if he was a part of that bloodline. So he may not be like directly related to Akiha's father and Akiha. No, no, but they would have to be, otherwise the vampire guy wouldn't choose them, wouldn't have chosen that family. Because he only picks... Yeah, they have... Yes, I know, I remember what was said. I'm trying to... I'm trying to put everything in place in my head. 'Cause Tono, unless the family that Tono's or not Tono, but Shiki is originally from, not that, but the player character Shiki was also rich. Like it. Like, it just would not make sense unless... Wait, no, yes, wait, no. Okay, so Akiha clearly has some sort of power. Otherwise, like Ciel said, he would be dead, right? So maybe they're the opposite. But then how would that other Shiki have the eyes of death as well, then? Because if that other Shiki is the one actually related to Akiha, even though it's not, it's a vampire guy, but the body was originally, you know, yeah, then he would have some... Unless somehow that the Eyes of Death potential the guy already had from a previous life? and he just wanted to expand his collection with, like, maybe some kind of healing power that the Tonos had? Given Akiha healed our character Shiki? I don't know. It's weird. I don't seem to be able to lift a finger, but at least I can speak clearly. Maybe, but he specifically said point. Like the points Shiki sees. But I guess it could be something similar that isn't meant to be Eyes of Death, but can function in the same way, almost? I can't lift a finger, but at least I can speak clearly. My mind is clear enough to grasp this is my own room. Or the other guy's room. Whatever.
Nissan, are you awake?
Akiha, are you there? Akiha is standing by the bedside, apparently having taken care of me. Akiha, are you? Look at Akiha not knowing what happened. She looks away uneasily. My eyes, this wound is... I can't say Shiki did it. In the first place, how did she react when I arrived with this wound? I would think usually you'd send someone with a knife in their chest to the hospital. Akiha,
It's okay. I heard most of the circumstances from that person.
That person, you mean Senpai? Still looking down, Akiha nods. I'm more confused. What exactly did Senpai tell Akiha by most of the circumstances? This isn't good. Not knowing what Senpai told her, I can't ask her something wrong. Akiha, where's Senpai?
If you mean that person, she is resting in the sitting room. Normally I would not let such a person stay in the house, but she has helped you. So I can't treat her poorly.
As she speaks, her expression turns more severe. Okay. Let's... Now, I don't want confirmation about anything I say right now. I'm just thinking out loud. I feel like, going off this, Akiha knows about the church. And the professional killers they send out. But why?
Nissan, the wound in your chest was caused by Shiki, right?
Huh? Directly, Akiha cuts to the heart of the matter. Akiha, you...
Didn't I say so earlier? I heard most of the circumstances from that person. Although I would have understood the situation if I looked at you.
My words stick in my throat. Akiha sounds as if she knew about Shiki from the beginning. Akiha, you about Shiki?
Yes, I know. From the very beginning I was aware of everything and called you back to the mansion.
I suddenly get assailed by dizziness like I just got hit in the head with a hammer. Wait a minute. What do you mean you were aware of everything? I don't honestly know what's going on. Certainly there was another kid with me and you back then, but when I asked you... You said there wasn't a third child.
I'm sorry. All I have ever done is lie to you. Even about this. I knew it would turn out like this, but I lied to you all this time and deceived you.
Deceived? Then there was the third kid? But why did he disappear suddenly? Yeah, I really can't remember. The third kid. I remember always playing with another boy my age. Akiya sometimes would sneak away when her father wasn't looking and come play with us. But how come I don't remember? Things like why he disappeared. Or like how his name, Shiki, was the same as mine. Yeah, everything. I've clearly forgotten. I don't know. The only thing I remember is that scene I saw in the courtyard. As I came back, it's only that hot summer day which floats in the back of my mind like a daydream. Akiya's there, I'm there. And before me is the bloody corpse of another boy. Ah. Yes, Shiki did say so. I paid you back for killing me, he said. So that means... that dream, I really... killed him? Is that why he suddenly disappeared and I conveniently forgot all those bad memories? Akiya,
No, you're mistaken. You did not kill anyone. Tono Makihisa, our father commanded you to think that way.
My old man did? I don't understand even more. Why would my old man command me to do something like that? Akiya, you said you were aware of everything when you called me back. What do you mean? You know about 8 years ago? About Shiki, about everything?
Yes. I didn't want you to remember about Shiki-Nisan. If possible, I wanted you to forget about it forever. But it's all over. From the beginning, it was impossible to hide it.
Saying that, she gives a self-derisive smile. She looks at me in the eye and starts speaking again.
Nisan, that person told you about the Tono blood being special, right? You may not believe it, but there is non-human blood in the Tono ancestry.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Assuming... I assume it's... Okay, again. Don't tell me. I'm thinking out loud. Assuming that perhaps they have because let's say like 10 generations ago, a vampire and a human had a child, and obviously as it went on, and that child had was with another human, and then so it diluted the blood, but it's still possible for there to be the potential for the vampire eyes to come through, like the hypnosis eyes. I plan to read the manga. If it's said in the manga what it is, then I don't want to know because I'm gonna read the manga. Like if the answer is in anything Type Moon related that I plan to go through, then yeah. If they don't, I would say wait till I'm done with. I don't know. Cause like if they don't specify it, and like it's like I assume it's something Nasu ended up coming out and saying in an interview or something. I assume. If you're saying they never specified anywhere. But I feel like it'd be better if I don't know exactly what it is until I'm at least done with Akiha's route. I don't know. I mean, that's subjective, but yeah, I guess not. I don't know. Okay.
You may not believe it, but there is non-human blood in the Tono ancestry. At least, that is what Father has told me since I was young. Of course, I did not believe it at first. But something happened to make me believe it. That incident was when you were killed by Shiki 8 years ago.
Okay. Killed? Me by Shiki? Akiha nods wordlessly. But that's strange. That's the exact opposite. Shiki was the one lying bloody on the ground, and didn't he say I paid you back for killing me?
As the people in the Tono family grow older, the inhuman blood in us increases. This blood isn't anything good. I think the type of blood makes the Tono family greatly increases one's instincts, and makes me think it's just the blood of a beast. If you call the human part reason, the instincts of the non-human blood overpower reason.
Akiha, that's...
I know you can't believe it because it's so sudden, so please be quiet for now.
No. I know someone exactly like that. Even now, if I could move freely and avoid Shiki, I'd fly out of here and look for her.
However, the end comes for members of the Tono family as they grow older. That has not been an instance of inversion as a child like Shiki did. The blood in the Tono family varies from individual to individual. There are those whose appearance will not change, and those whose appearances will. Shiki was a typical case of the latter.
The latter, his appearance changed?
Yes. I do not understand why he went crazy at such a young age. But he inverted without any warning. When that happened, he attacked you, Nissan.
Shiki attacked me? Throb. The old wound on my chest aches.
It happened in that courtyard. You were stabbed in the chest and were on the verge of death when Father came and stopped Shiki. To stop Shiki who has lost his mind, you can only kill him. It is the duty of the head of the Dono household to deal with members of the family who've inverted. So, the bloody Shiki you saw is probably the result of Father dealing with him.
I can't remember. There was something else. I feel like there's something more important that I can't remember.
Afterwards, you miraculously recovered. And as you remember, you were taken off to the hospital and told you were in a big accident. For that reason, I was then raised to be the successor of the Tono family, even though I was the second child.
Yeah, so that's what I figured.
Once inverted, Shiki could no longer be the successor, so the only other remaining blood relative had to be chosen.
I see. That's why Akiha had to take such a heavy burden of becoming the successor, huh? Akiha. That's weird. You said it was Shiki that inverted, right? That I'm not normal?
surprised. Nissan, you believe all of this?
Hey now. It's not like you lie like this. Well, I'm used to this kind of talk. But more importantly, I'm asking you if this is a bit strange, Akiha.
I suppose you are right. But Nissan, there's nothing wrong with the story, so can we not discuss it any further?
No, I think we need to discuss it. I think it needs to kind of discussing. No, Akiha. Sorry, but finding out about Shiki is important to me. He's both mine and her mutual enemies, and I can't just ignore him. So, I have to know the truth. Can't have any traces of doubt left. Why he is alive if the old man killed him. Why I forgot something so important. Please, tell me, Akiha.
It is simple. You had a reason you could not succeed the Tono family. You really even forgot that, didn't you, Nissan? I wish that illusion could continued forever.
Akiha?
Nissan, you are not part of the Tono family. Because of a whim of father's, he adopted you just because you had the same name of his son, Shiki.
What? Of all the things I had thought, like it's like some of my theories were like I thought were like impossible, some probable, but I didn't know. This is the stupidest reason. I'm gonna be honest. This is a dumbass reason.
You and I and Shiki. We were raised as true siblings. You were really good friends with Shiki, almost enough to make my childish heart feel jealous. But after what happened to Shiki, everything went wrong. Shiki was taken care of secretly, but the eldest son of the Tono household could not be killed. The Tono family has important standing in society, doesn't it? So, they cannot just tell society that the heir to the family suddenly just disappeared. Then, father had an idea. To treat Nissan, who was almost killed by Shiki, as Tono Shiki, and to let Shiki be the adopted son who died in an accident.
Okay.
In other words, you traded places with Shiki. The one killed remained alive, and the one who killed died.
Okay. That settles that, I guess.
That is your relationship with Shiki.
Then what is this? I'm not your brother? I'm not even a member of the Tono family? Of course, not a member of the Arima family either. Then where am I from?
I'm sorry. No one can answer that now. Nissan, the child named Shiki is gone. The child named Shiki died 8 years ago. Not in terms of living, but in terms of existence. Name, a past, family, even memories. None of these remain anywhere. You traded places with Tono Shiki 8 years ago. Father disposed of everything.
Huh.
That is why you were adopted by the Arima family. To maintain appearances, the eldest son of the Tono family must still be alive. However, since you are not related by blood, you cannot be the heir. Reasoning that your body was weakened by the accident, you were given to the care of the Arima family. He commanded me not to tell you near the not to let you near the mansion again.
Akio's voice is trembling. Yeah, well... Sorry. Yeah, just getting rid of someone's past just to protect your family's name is kind of... She looks down, acting like she's resisting something. I know she must feel terribly guilty. But I don't intend to blame her. It might make me feel better that she feels that way, but there's something I still have to ask right now. No. There are still two things I need to clear up. Please keep talking, Akiha. There's some things I still don't get all the way.
Nissan.
First, I understand I'm not a member of the Tono family, but that raises another question. You said the members of the Tono family are special, but the truth is, I also have something strange. Senpai said it's because I was a member of the Tono family, so I was convinced. But I'm not a member of the Tono family, right? Then, what does it all mean?
I do not know. Certainly, Father did not seem the type to just adopt someone on whim. There may be some reason to why he adopted you, Nissan.
I see. Well, it doesn't really matter to me what family I'm from. So there's no need to worry about it, Akiha. And, I always thought I was just lucky to be alive. It was a really fatal wound, wasn't it? Then I'm blessed enough just being alive. Yeah. And more than that, the problem is... And second, why is Shiki alive? Glare. I unconsciously let hostility slip into my stare as I look at her.
Nissan, that's...
It's strange that he's still alive. Shiki lost to his Tono blood and did this inversion thing, didn't he? And he killed me and was struck down by the old man. Then, he shouldn't be alive.
That,
There's really only one possibility. Just like I recovered, he must have recovered. Well, maybe my old man didn't kill him. After all, no matter how insane he was, it was still his son. So maybe he didn't kill him and hid him from the eyes of everyone else. Just like how I was sent to the hospital. Akiha doesn't answer. It seems I wasn't off the mark. I see. The old man probably intended to call him back to the mansion when Shiki regained his sanity.
That isn't...
True. But she can't say it. She only silently looks downwards. It's okay. It isn't your fault or the old man's. Of course, not Shiki's either. It really all just sort of happened. Is he gonna tell her about the fact that it's not actually Shiki then? I would think he would. Because, like, she knows all this, like, supernatural stuff already, right? So, like, there's no reason to really keep it a secret from her. It was just bad luck that some insane guy from overseas entered Shiki. He said everything went crazy, but that's all that happened. Akiha doesn't respond. A little tired. To be honest, I don't want to know anything about myself. More than that, I just have to find Arcueid right now. Akiha, I'm a little tired. I'm gonna sleep, so could you please leave?
Yes, if you say so, Nissan.
Akia heads towards the door. Akia. There's still one thing left to ask, so I call after her.
What is it, Nissan?
Yeah. Why did you call me back here? I'm not even your real brother.
Please don't say such foolish things. You are my only Nissan. Now and back then, even if you forgot from when we were little, to Tono Akiha, you are my only Nissan, Shiki.
So did... Did her and her brother, her actual brother, prior to him going nuts, not get along then? Is that when...
What?
But they both... Okay. The door clicks shut as Akiha exits my room. After she's gone, I finally realize my situation. It's just past 10. It's been 3 hours since Shiki, no, Roa attacked me at school.
I don't know, but...
But the way she worded it sounded as if even prior to all of that... Why is the bitrate dropping? But I don't know, the way she put it, it sounded like even prior to that, she thought of it that way. Unless she's telling herself that as well, to avoid the guilt. I don't know. I still can't move at all. I feel like my body is a remote control robot. My mind's working, I don't even feel any pain. But I can't move my arms or legs. I guess so. I mean, I guess... Because, I mean, at that time, prior to all that happening, the other Shiki would have been the one being raised as the heir, right? But I'm sure they were also strict with Akiha. But the new kid, the adopted son, always tried to expand her horizons, and she probably hung out with him more than her actual brother, I guess, maybe? And so she was more, I don't know. Oh my god, why is the internet dropping so many frames? I mean, it's not horrible, but why? Take a deep breath to calm down. Can't move because I'm trying to move large things with my arms or legs. First, I'll start small. Like the little finger in my right hand. I concentrate on trying to move it. Gah. I focus all the power in my body to my little finger. My whole body starts to break out in a sweat. After a few minutes, I finally move my little finger. A few minutes! Oh boy. Just my little finger. But it gets the momentum going. As if forcing my nerves to remember the sense of movement. I go from my ring finger to my palm, to my elbow, to my arm, to my shoulder until I increase the parts of my body able to move. I start to pant. The more I can move, the more pain fills me. I see. I didn't feel pain because my whole body was numb. Restoring my nerves like this means pain returns at the same time. Yeah, maybe you should have stayed still. Why is it dropping frames? Another 1,000 frames gone. Why? Kill Bill. I'm not much of a movie guy, to be honest. I also apparently have poor taste in movies, because I liked the Lone Ranger movie with Johnny Depp as, Tonto. But apparently that movie was considered bad, but I liked that movie, so I don't know, apparently I have bad taste in movies. Sweat trickles from my forehead. Pain shoots through my body like countless blades. Yeah, I thought it was good, but apparently most people disagree with me, so I can't say I recommend it given that information. Yeah, but Pirates is good. Even though 4 and 5 weren't good, but you know, I mean 5 was slightly better than 4, but yeah. Pain shoots through my body like countless blades. But if I can't move on my own, I won't be able to leave my room. Leave my room, go into town, go to school. I won't be able to find Arcueid. Resisting the urge to puke, I lift my upper body. It would take all my effort just to walk in this condition, but I don't care. Yeah, it should have been. It should have been. In the first place, it's a miracle I'm alive after Rose stabbed me in the chest. Apparently they're doing a 6th movie, and they're not even allowing Johnny Depp to be in it. Supposedly. That could have changed, seeing as how he was found innocent, and it was actually the reverse with the whole situation. But, yeah, it's a miracle I'm alive after Rose stabbed me in the chest. If I wished for any more luck, karma would probably punish me. I look at the... I look at the knife wound on my chest, and I don't see the point indicating death on my chest anywhere. I calm down slightly. Come to think of it, if he hit the point of death, I would have died instantly. Not even Nero's immortal monstrous body could escape it. So there's no way someone like me would walk away from it alive. Maybe what he sees is different? No, he said he intentionally missed. As I ponder this, a light knock sounds at my door and Senpai enters the room.
Tona-kun, you were told to rest, so why are you up?
She forcefully walks towards my bed. For now, I wordlessly watch her.
What is it, Tona-kun? Is there something on my face?
No, you just aren't wearing your glasses. Oh my god, why are the frame drops? What is happening?
Yes, it's a pity. Yours and mine made such a good set together.
As she smiles like this even now, I can't help but think Senpai will always be Senpai. Even though she's wearing those priestly robes and can fight evenly with Roa, she'll always be the Senpai I know. Thanks. You saved me once again.
Yes, that makes it 3 times.
We're not counting the Arcueid one. We ain't counting that.
I won't keep lending you a hand, so please be more careful.
I see. Got it, I'll be prepared. Next time I'll be sure to get him before he gets me. After I say this, Senpai looks directly at me. She's like, really, man? Really?
Tona-kun, don't tell me you haven't learned from experience yet.
Hey now. I'm the victim here. Why do I have to learn? He was the one who attacked me, so I can't do anything about it.
That's true, but Tona-kun, you're certainly set on finishing this.
Yeah? I don't respond. I don't know if I'm set on finishing this like she says. It's just... I can't sit around and do nothing right now. Senpai, I have a question if that's alright.
No. But even if I said that, you wouldn't stop anyway.
True.
Alright. If that makes you calm down, it's a good price to pay. Then let's talk, shall we?
Senpai sits in the chair Akio was in earlier. There was a chair... No chair was ever mentioned, but okay. I thought she tried to stop me right away, but I don't know what she's thinking. Then I'll ask. That guy before was Roa, wasn't he?
Yes. That is his host this time. The same Tonoshiki who plundered your life 8 years ago. You heard about that from Akiha-san?
Yeah, I heard. Are you friends with her or something, Senpai? She seems to hate you, though.
Yes, I am hated. She despises my job of hunting heretics, and it seems she doesn't like me either. It seems to be a rather remarkable hatred.
She amazingly says this all with a smile. Oh. Well, that's another matter. Back to Roa. Is Lairs at our school?
I can't say exactly, but it seems like the school building is his lair. I think he started to move on his own because Arcueid killed all of his dead.
In other words, Arcueid hasn't found him yet. If so, then there's still a chance of me finding her.
Tona-kun.
Nothing. But why would he set up at my school? No, in the first place, he seems more like Shiki than Roa. He didn't seem like a vampire at all. Just what does it all mean?
It doesn't mean anything other than the source of his character is Shiki. Of course, he doesn't act like a vampire.
Hold on, Shiki is Roa's host, right? Then his personality is Roa's, so wouldn't he start acting less like a human? Unless the non-human blood within the Tono family allows more control? Not 100% control, maybe, but...
No, not at all. Okay, Tona-kun. The body Roa reincarnated into is phrased as a different person with a different character. Unless he matures as a human until Roa awakens, he will not be able to use his intelligence as Roa. But after Roa awoke within him, Roa's principles follow that of the host.
Then that guy is unmistakably Shiki and there's none of Roa's personality at all?
Yes. In a way, Roa doesn't exactly exist anymore. What does exist is the conceptualization of Roa's desire for mortality.
Okay.
What's troublesome is the steady accumulation of wills, of history, of magical knowledge, all parts of this malicious conceptualization. For Roa, as long as he can continue his thesis on immortality, he doesn't care what else he does. Roa increases his dead, but it's really more like an instinct in the species to breed children.
Okay. It's kinda weird.
Shiki's true desire and what Roa really wants to do are completely different from each other. What Shiki really wants to do.
Yes. Probably his desire to... Or it is the opposite. What Shiki really wants to do.
Yes. Probably his desire to kill you is far greater than any conciliation with Arcueid.
What? I don't get at all what she's trying to say. Why do you want to kill me? Well, you kind of technically took his place as Tonoshiki. You kind of stole his whole identity. So... And if your... Well, his... Whatever, father made you believe that you killed him, then he could have done the same with him and made him believe that you killed him. Yeah.
It's hard to say, but Shiki thinks you killed him.
What do you mean? I'm the one who was killed. He's got it all back. Okay.
But you are alive, Tona-kun, and Shiki was killed. In the end, you became Tonoshiki, did you not? After Shiki received judgment from the Tono family, he had a miraculous recovery just like yours. However, he didn't have his house to return to, because Tonoshiki was very much alive, living with his sister Akiya-san. In a way, you killed Tonoshiki. You took away his only place to return to. Being hid away by Tonomaki Hisa while you lived in his place, you can only imagine how Shiki felt.
To Shiki, I'm just an imposter who's using the name Tonoshiki? Yeah, oh my god, it's... Why so many frames?
Yes, which is why Shiki hates you more than anything, Tona-kun.
But I didn't do so because I wanted to. But I guess Shiki doesn't care about that. To him, I'm the hated imposter who stole everything away. The man who stole his home. Without any abatement, he lived and seethed in hatred these past 8 years. So of course he wants to kill me. But I was still the one killed, Senpai.
Tona-kun?
Yeah, I had things stolen from me too. 8 years ago, I was 9 years old. Back then, the Shiki who lived up until that time disappeared without a trace. I can't recall my past too well. I don't have this urge to meet my true parents, but I can't even remember any treasured memories I may have had. Whoever Shiki had been, he's nowhere to be found.
Tona-kun, you can't fight because of hatred.
As if sensing the danger in my words, Senpai warns me. I tell her not to be ridiculous as I shake my head. That's not it. I have to deal with Roa for a different reason.
You don't hate him?
I'd be lying if I said no, but it doesn't really matter. I just can't let him run loose by himself, because if I do that, the princess would try too hard. That's why I have to help her. I promised her I'd help her to the very end. That's right. Which is why I can't be resting here by myself. She's always going through so much pain, yet tries to act so cheerful in front of me. I just can't understand.
I just can't understand. Why do you support her so much? Arcueid is a vampire. Isn't she different from you?
I don't care about that. All I know is I love her. That's enough reason for me to help her. Looking at Senpai's eyes, I speak directly. Senpai brings her hand to her mouth as if moved and blushes for some reason.
I see. You're saying you'll help her to the very end, Tonokun.
I'm just getting annoyed at my... Like, I've dropped 12,000 frames now. I've dropped 4.8% of the total frames in the stream so far. It's just like, why? What is happening? Yeah. I don't have time to waste. If Ro is at my school, I have to leave right away. Otherwise, Arcueid might try and fight Roa. If that happens, her safety isn't guaranteed. So I have to lend her a hand. I don't know how much use it can be, but it has to be better than Arcueid by herself.
It is hopeless. Even if you're able to move fully, she isn't able to match Roa in her present state.
Not able to match him? How do you know about that, Senpai?
A simple calculation. She's already suppressing the urge to drink blood which she fell victim to before. This reduces her power so much she couldn't even stand up to a half-powered Roa. Your power is less than half of Roa's, so you can't match him even if you work together.
Then help us.
In the first place, she's very close to death. Her power is weak, and she's using that to suppress the impulse within herself. It would be like us moving around after having our lungs smashed.
What do you mean? Close to death? Why? 'Cause you killed her and then put your Mountain Dew in her Sprite cave. Like, come on. Very rigorously, might I add. Certainly she was in pain, but she didn't look close to death at all.
Of course, that is all because she's resisting the urge to drink blood. It would be easier if she drank it. But I don't think she would ever do that so long as she pursues Roa in her present state.
Wait,
I don't think she would ever do that, so as long as she pursues Roa in her present state, that she's racing towards death.
That's just ridiculous. I stand up from my bed. I fall to the floor instantly. Without even catching myself, like a piece of trash hitting the carpet. How weak. Arcueid's in such a desperate situation, but I'm so weak I can't even walk.
Please don't force yourself, Tonokun. Even though you're not wounded, your energy is practically all gone. It's probably Roa's host, Shiki's ability. Just being stabbed by a knife shaved some of your life away.
My life?
Think of it as your energy which allows you to live. It is infinite, but exhaustible.
If that's the ability he gained from Shiki, or I guess that Shiki had because he... whatever. Then, to save this Shiki's life, did he do the reverse? Did Akiha give our Shiki some of her life?
It is produced as long as one lives, but the amount able to be stored varies from individual to individual.
But then that's weird though, because then why would her father be able to... make us, like, why would he be able to use hypnosis unless he studied other occult stuff on top of his family's ability?
So the amount of life that can be taken away from a body is limited. Before we use up all the energy we have accumulated, we draw more from this unlimited source.
Which, again, I guess it would make sense, because if the family knows that all this other, like, magic and all this other stuff exists, I guess. But then wouldn't that make the Tono family in a sense, wouldn't they be a Magi family then? Technically? Yeah, because only the heir usually only the firstborn becomes the heir, right? For the Tono family. And that's how Magi work. But because of this whole situation, that didn't happen with... And so Akia ended up being told everything.
So if there was a way to steal all the accumulated energy in a single instant, the person wouldn't even have the minimal energy needed to draw in more energy from this unlimited source, and all life activity would cease.
Yeah, I don't know, because it comes off as that way, because firstborn being the heir, and then But I guess that's also all just speculation from me, because they might have also just not told this Shiki about all that because he's adopted, so it's like, why would he need to know, you know? Life. Life which uses life. Then things use it to live?
That's true. You can't exactly call it death. It's more like a car that has no gasoline. It can't run.
Saying that, she helps me stand up and moves as if to tuck me into bed. Enough. I'm not going to lie down.
What are you saying? You can't even stand by yourself. If you don't want to lie down, then please stay like that.
She pushes me down and I forcefully sit on the bed. Just sitting up like this leaves me out of breath. Shit. In this state, I can't make it to school. Even if I was able to see Arcueid, I'll just be a burden on her like this.
You don't have to fight anymore, Tono-kun. It will all be settled in a matter of a few days.
Settled?
What are you? Because I have found the reincarnation of Roa. The Vatican, our headquarters have approved my request.
Is she gonna go kill a pregnant woman? Or at least a baby with innocent pregnant woman? Cause that... Oh boy.
within 7 days, the burial agency, under direct control of His Holiness the Pope.
Well, I thought they, because assuming this version of this incarnation of Roa has already found a successor to the soul, then he's just gonna pop up again, though. So I thought they'd want to, you know, prevent. Like, yeah, no, I know they gotta kill him here. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking, because if the church wants to do it, they would have to kill the next him. And then kill him before he's able to pick another one. Like, yeah, maybe Shiki's eyes can kill the soul, which would be ideal. But if the church is intent on doing it themselves, they would have to...
Under the direct control of His Holiness the Pope, will arrive and put an end to Roa. The burial, yeah. In the end, it will mean just another continuation of the cycle. But this instance of Roa will be dealt with.
Okay, yeah. 7 days. 7 days? No, I can't wait that long. Even now, Arcueid might be trying to settle things with Roa. I know they want to, I understand that they want to kill this version here. I'm just saying. I mean, I guess it's entirely possible that yeah, but what I meant by cause okay, so evil Shiki Roa hasn't really been outside of this town, but the Tonos are the only old rich family, supposedly, right? So, and if that Roa hadn't left the town because he'd been, you know, like locked away somewhere, it's possible he could have settled with like an upper middle class family, right? Like just for the sake of being able to move on and then choosing something else for his next cycle. I don't know. It wouldn't be that far-fetched to think Ciel found the next him, or the next probable him at some point. I don't know. Because he wouldn't have had time to go elsewhere. So, no, I can't wait that long. Even now, Arcueid might be trying to settle things with Roa. Then it'll all be meaningless. I forced strength back into my legs. Well, yeah, because the current Roa has supposedly been here the entire time. So he wouldn't have been able to go to another town to pick, you know, like do research into and picking another host, another future host. Because he was locked away for however long by the Tonos. Or maybe not locked away, but he was put somewhere probably under a watchful eye. So it wouldn't be crazy to think he would have to... Yeah, which, you know, would be ideal if he hadn't picked one. But yeah. But like, for strength in my legs, deceiving myself into ignoring my ragged breathing, I stand up from my bed. Senpai, my knife, where is it?
I have it, but do you think I will give it to you, Tokun?
No, but you shouldn't keep up with other people's things, Senpai. You're appealing to her sense of law. Isn't it common courtesy to hand back dropped things to their owners? After saying I'm right, Senpai rustles through her pockets and brings forth my knife.
Because this dagger is yours, I will return it. But you really intend on going back to the school, Tano-kun?
Yeah. Before Arcueid finds Roa, I have to kill him. If Shiki's objective is to get me, I can't escape a fight to the death anyway. So, in order to protect Arcueid, I'll go kill Roa myself.
In your condition? I just don't understand. Please tell me why you're so into her. If you tell me, I won't stop you.
Well, you see, Shiki has what you call a murder boner. And like she got all hot and bothered for him after he killed her. The fact that she came back to life is probably pretty appealing, you know. Senpai asks me the same thing as before. Her look is calm and sincere. I mean, come on. It was... Arcueid literally said she was into him because she was like, wow, he killed me? I wonder what kind of guy he is. And started thinking about him. It's like... Yeah. It's kind of weird. Her look is calm and sincere. She really does want to know. I want to help her? Because I like her? Or because being with her was fun? Yeah, those are really important too. But it's deeper than that. It's something I can't let go. Because she's by herself. I can't just leave her alone. I think that's why.
That's a lie. You can't risk your life because of that. Please answer seriously, Tano-kun. I can't understand that kind of reason.
No, it really is my reason. Until now, she's been alone. She never even knew what it was like to have fun. Always almost foolishly isolated. Isn't it too lonely? I won't allow such a meaningless life. So I just wanted to know that there's so many things to do in this world, and although most of it is useless and meaningless, knowing those is part of the fun of being alive. Such things even a child knows. I just wanted to tell her. Even though she smiles and she's enjoying herself immensely, I wanted to show her anyone can have that. I wanted to show her over and over this world has more, even more enjoyable things, enough to make any hardship seem like nothing. To be able to feel all the normal things as something normal, I wanted to make her happy. So she can truly smile all the time. Because I like Arcueid's smile. Isn't that right? As much as she hasn't been saved until now, I want to make her so many more times happier. I have to at least balance it out. In the first place, it's so simple to enter solitude. Yeah, it's very simple. Just speak with someone and do what you want to do. And I know anyone can do it. Someone else can make her happy. So, certainly with my body in this pitiful state, there's no need for me to act this desperately. Someone else could just make her not solitary. I know that. I know, but it's not all logic. But I can't. I can't let someone else do it. And I can't part with her like this. For me, there's no one else besides her. Because Arcueid is the only one in this world I want to make happy. I love Arcueid. I love her as a man who about her. More than that, I want to make her happy with my own hands. For that, it doesn't matter what happens to my life. I don't want her to die like this. Right now, that's all there is, Senpai. Yeah, that's all. She's more precious to me than my own life right now.
Please don't say such stupid things. No one else can do that. It seems you're the only one in this world who can even say that.
Senpai shrugs her arms after a big sigh. Senpai.
It makes me a little angry. She's happy enough already.
As if she's giving up something, Senpai speaks with a gentle voice. Ah. I can already guess Ciel has a not too dissimilar background to Arcueid. Probably being locked up in the church, so, like... And then, I hear the rustle of tree branches from outside the window. Hmm?
Oh, you don't need to be surprised. She was just leaving. I felt something out of place before, so I guess it was that after all.
God damn it, Arcueid! Senpai casts a glance out the window.
It isn't like her to put a higher priority on you than Roa. Well, if she gave more priority to Roa after such a speech, she would deserve some divine punishment.
Eh? Yeah, she just heard all what you said, man. Then that means Arcueid was outside my window until just now? Yeah. Why would Arcueid come to my room, Senpai? It's probably colder here.
She came to check up on you because she was worried after Roa attacked you. She must have heard what we were talking about and left for Roa.
In other words, she went to settle things with Roa? What? She went? Why?
Of course. After hearing something like that, even I would have done the same thing. Yeah, I'm envious, but I pity her just as much.
But how come...
You want to help her, but she doesn't want to get you involved. So, there's only one answer, right?
Senpai acts calm as if she knew this would happen.
So now you can give up, right, Tono-kun?
Nah. No.
No matter how hard you try, you can't catch up to her. So leave the rest to me and rest.
Like hell? I wildly grab onto Senpai's collar. He's like, what? What? Huh? Like, yeah, maybe they'll already be fighting when I get there, but I can help. Maybe. I wildly grab onto Senpai's collar. Just that makes me dizzy, but I don't care. I don't care. You asked me knowing this would happen, Senpai?
No, I didn't know you saw her that way. Certainly this was a mistake on my part.
But her expression doesn't change. She looks down at me gently as I clutch her collar. Doing this accomplishes nothing. Arcueid's already gone. What I should be doing isn't blaming Senpai. I'm going after her. Take me there.
Do you think I'll follow an order from a person in your condition?
Yeah, of course I don't think so. Her expression collapses, can't back down. And then, also, I don't think she could even do it. First of all, I think she would overpower him. And then Senpai gives yet another sigh.
Your proposition is intriguing, but I'll pass. It was my mistake, and I've gone this far already. I'll stay with you till the last stop.
She pulls back from my hands and steps over next to me.
I will take you there, so please be quiet.
Eh? I don't have time to be surprised. Giving a slight heave, she picks me up. If Akiha-san sees us, she would try to stop us.
If Akiha-san sees us, she'll try to stop us. So shall we use the same method as she did?
Yeah, I guess so. Eh? Like, what? A light footstep, and we fly out the window as Senpai holds me.